Internet friends. In my 2025 bingo card video, I said that Jay-Z and Beyonce were going to flee the country in 2025 for their Diddy the Diddler connections. Last night, the news dropped that Jay-Z has been accused in a lawsuit alongside P. Diddy for what occurred after a MTV VMA Awards after party. Jay-Z has since denied these claims or any involvement. So y'all know what time it is. Today I'm gonna weaponize my own personal brand of autism to bring you a breakdown of the bigger picture. After all, I got 99 problems, but knowing who actually runs the music industry ain't one.
Big Dick Deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
So here's what happened in a civil lawsuit filed on December 8th, 2024. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, is being sued in a civil case for allegedly essaying a 13-year-old girl at an after-party for the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000, so 24 years ago. Remember, there is no statute of limitations when dealing with a minor. Jay-Z is being charged along with P. Diddy, who is in jail right now. The accuser is only named Jane Doe in the court papers. About an hour after this news dropped, Jay-Z's X account released a statement strongly refuting these claims. They had that thing drafted and ready to go. He referred to the lawsuit as a blackmail attempt and characterized the allegations as so heinous in nature and idiotic. Jay-Z has attacked Tony Busby, the lawyer, for what he considers to be an unfounded legal strategy. And also, Jay-Z has declared his plan to reveal the lawyer in a very public fashion. Of course, I needed to look into this attorney and find out if he was legit or not. Tony Busby isn't like a no-name attorney operating out of his basement and taking whatever cases he can get. He's a high-profile Houston attorney who successfully defended former Governor Rick Perry against abusive power accusations. He represented Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson over sexual misconduct allegations. He filed a trademark infringement lawsuit against singer Jimmy Buffett and represented more than 160 wages hurt in the biggest industrial accident in American history, successfully. So last night, Busby posted a picture of himself in his Marines uniform and wrote, quote, "Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them to sue me, contacting my colleagues or former employees asking if I've abused them, showing up at my current employees' homes to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family, I'm still that guy. I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I'm quite certain the sun is coming." End quote. So while not explicitly stated, everyone thinks he's talking about Jay-Z. And now you're caught up. And listen, could it all be fake and a distraction and a waste of time to talk about? Of course. Sure. Of course it could. Could these be strategical false allegations? The false allegation strategy puts something out as easily debunkable, so the allegations to follow are written off in the minds of the masses as false, since the first one was. As far as strategies go, not a bad one. But I'm of the mind that where there's smoke, there's fire. And there was a reason I put Jay-Z and Beyonce on my bingo card. And I'm going to explain why now. The music industry is really grimy and totally controlled, just like Hollywood, as it influences culture and societal norms. And now this is controversial, usually gets me in trouble. Specifically, Black hip-hop is largely controlled by tribe members, like Clive Davis, who founded Bad Boy Records with P. Diddy, who was P. Diddy's mentor, and Liar Cohen, Jay-Z's mentor, who is also known as the tall Israeli who runs the rap industry. He debuted with Def Jam Records, leading Warner's music group, and now he's head of YouTube Music since 2016, I'm pretty sure. Cohen landed Jay-Z with his music label Rockefeller Records in 1997. Keep in mind, it's spelled differently than Rockefeller, like Rockefeller Oil or Rockefeller Industry. But there's a reason why these clowns were able to run with this name and no pushback. If I named this channel Rockefeller YouTube, I'd be getting a letter in the mail from a lawyer. One of Rockefeller Records' most famous artists was Kanye West, who was also managed by Scooter Braun, who I believe there's enough evidence out there to suggest that Scooter Braun is Israeli intelligence. But anyway, one of the most defining features of Black hip-hop music of this era, under these labels and tribe management, was the subversive nature of the lyrics and figureheads that directly influenced listeners. Listeners like young Black men looking for role models. The songs that got played on the radio were about womanizing, dealing, gang violence, cheating, and lavish consumerism. You know what I'm saying here. Nothing was promoted by these labels that, I don't know, highlighted fathers or community or family or love and dedication or just being exceptional and leaving behind a legacy that you're proud of for your family. All that was promoted was an endless cycle of crime that would inevitably keep you away from a life of love, fulfillment, and actual productivity. And listen, I'm not saying that the music wasn't catchy or that I'm clutching my pearls or anything. Like always, I just call it like I see it, and tribe members selected minions who would perpetuate an image to their young, impressionable followers that this pathway to success and happiness was paved with big booty bitches and and guns. And they made these Black male figures show up to award shows and parties in dresses and heels and weird little humiliation rituals. And now it's all making sense within the context of P. Diddy. We know they were being essayed and blackmailed behind the scenes. Men having sex with other men is all very aggressively homosexual. I'm just going to point that out there. Meanwhile, they're in the studio singing about big booty bitches. But the takeaway here is subversion. Don't forget it.
A lot of people are curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
No comment from Clive Davis on P. Diddy.
And being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
Are you
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent.
And when the whole Pizzagate era was ongoing, circa 2016, this Serbian lady, Marina Abramovic, was all over it with the spirit cooking, which is her signature occult performance art form of writing words in bodily fluids like blood or other bodily fluids with violent messages. And this lady has a page on the United States State Department website. And Zelensky even asked her to be a Ukrainian ambassador and rebuild schools for the children. Tell me, would you let this lady babysit your children? Would you? Hard pass for me. And she wouldn't even be noteworthy, but she got on everybody's radar after WikiLeaks leaked John Podesta's emails, and he was invited to one of her performance art dinners where she was doing the bodily fluid spirit cooking. Your tax dollars at work. Anyway, I started to notice that Microsoft Bill Gates and Lady Gaga and Jay-Z, who are all like Saturn's rings around this political circus, right, were all collaborating with Marina Abramovic. So Jay-Z does this whole ritual event with Marina Abramovic, and they're seen together at some dinners, and then I noticed that Jay-Z and Beyonce are suddenly cozying up to the Obamas. Very cozy. Jay-Z had campaigned for Obama, and also as an aside, Jay-Z and Beyonce started living together when Beyonce was 19 and he was in his 30s. And apparently they met when she was 16, but I digress. I guess that's not illegal in some states. Anyway, Beyonce sang at the Obama inauguration ball and then sang the national anthem at the inauguration. Like, you get it. You get the point I'm making here. They're cozy with the top dog. And for that reason, I think it's safe to say that Diddy will go down, but Jay-Z, especially with this whole presidential friendship, will be a lot harder to take down because it blows down the house of cards if he goes down. It's all very sinister, and it seems like the whole industry is afraid of Jay-Z and Beyonce. In 2016, Kanye West, at one of his concerts, went on a big rant about Beyonce and Jay-Z and begged Jay-Z not to kill him.
Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head.
And ever since this Diddy stuff came out, everyone has been pointing out how all of the music industry is allegedly terrified of winning a Grammy over Beyoncé. So much so that each time someone other than Beyoncé wins, they dedicate the Grammy to her.
My artist of my life is Beyoncé, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental.
Beyonce, whew, you changed my life. You sang that gospel medley and the way you made me feel.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
All of these revelations have called into question about Kanye's motives when he jumped on stage and interrupted Taylor Swift's award acceptance speech, saying, "I'm going to stop you right there." But Beyoncé had one of the best videos of the year. Was Kanye trying to protect Taylor Swift? That's really when his whole villain arc began. But was there something else going on behind the scenes, or is it all one big show? I suppose both points can be true simultaneously. It's real, and it's also one big show. Satan's minions fighting one another, bred in circuses. Either way, I'm feeling like I might get a bingo early on in the year. What do you think, internet friends? You know, I love reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel on Patreon and buying my book, The Deep State Encyclopedia. Bye!